Well, these sides met at the quarter-final of Mexico '86. It was a handball from Diego Maradona that decided it. This evening, Argentina and England meet once again at a World Cup, this time to decide who goes through to the quarter-finals. England, who came out fighting in their final group match to beat Colombia and set up this mouth-watering second-round game in Saint Etienne. David Beckham at 23, one of the stars of this England team already. 4 goals of this tournament for Gabriel Batistuta so far. Can he fire Argentina into the quarterfinals tonight? It could be a busy evening for both goalkeepers. Argentina's Carlos Roa has yet to concede a goal at this World Cup so far. It is 9 p.m. in Saint Etienne, a warm, balmy evening at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard. England fans outnumbering their South American counterparts in the stands. It is a noisy, raucous atmosphere in eastern central France. Les Ferdinand and Teddy Sheringham offer England attacking options on the bench. Rio Ferdinand, Martin Keown and Gareth Southgate are the defensive backup if required. This is England's 750th senior match in international football. It is a huge night in the managerial career of Glenn Hoddle. Argentina, who swept away all comers in the group stage, but this is the biggest test they will face so far. The referee from Denmark, Kim Milton-Nielsen. We are underway in Saint Etienne. Argentina in their change strips, the dark navy. England had hoped to avoid the South Americans in this round, but this is the cost of losing to Romania in their second match. Lopez will be hoping to make it a busy evening for Gary Neville on the right-hand side of the England defence. Argentina have been free scoring so far here in France. 7 goals in their 3 matches so far. 5 of them came against Jamaica. Here is Jose Chamot, immediately put under pressure by a lunging David Beckham. Ortega Ings trying to get close to him, but Lopez looks for Batistuta. Good positioning from Tottenham's Sol Campbell on the edge of the England penalty area. Here is Graham Lasso, cut out by Ortega. High tempo start to this second round game at France 98. Chamot, who plays his club football in Italy with Lazio. Again, Sol Campbell where he needs to be on the edge of the penalty area for England. This evening, Argentina without Roberto Sensini in defence. There's England's sparkling teenager Michael Owen, partnering the more experienced Alan Shearer up front. Beckham to his Manchester United teammate Scholes. David Anderton goes down, rather easily, and he won't get a free kick for that. Varane gives it away cheaply. It'll be an England throw. Sampdoria midfielder Juan Sebastian Varane. He's now played in all 4 matches for Argentina at this World Cup. Careless ball in midfield, but Batistuta's not been careful with it. This is Michael Owen, and a great challenge by Ayala. Lasso swings it in, and it was Shearer arriving. England with the first big chance of the game, and that pace of Michael Owen stunted immediately by Roberto Ayala. Lasso's cross-cut shot just a fraction in front of Alan Shearer. Problems for Anderton, who appears to be in need of a change of contact lens. Header again from Sol Campbell, who's been busy in the opening minutes. This is Owen again. Cut out by Lasso. Paul Ince in to ensure that Varane wouldn't come away with possession. The Liverpool midfielder, Paul Ince, 43rd cap for him tonight. This is Zanetti of Inter Milan. It's too forceful for Ariel Ortega to receive. goals. Difficult one for Adams to receive, but in typical robust fashion, the Arsenal captain gets it away. Nelson Vivas, who plays in Switzerland with Lugano. Nice 1-2 between Ortega and Veron. Ortega, who is a worthy wearer of the famous Argentina number 10 shirt. He's a lot of guy, a lot of skill. Here is Javier Zanetti again to Veron. Vivas. Good ball to Batistuta. Ortega. And out comes Seaman. He's got to be careful here. Argentina want a penalty for a foul on Simeone, and they're going to get it. David Seaman gives away the early penalty. Simeone got the first touch. All he to do then was wait for Seaman's arrival. This is a terrible start for England. We've only played 5 minutes and David Seaman is already preparing to face a penalty. Yellow card for Seaman for bringing down Simeone. And now Gabriel Batistuta, scorer of a hat-trick against Jamaica in the group stage, with a chance to put Argentina in front in this round of 16 encounter. Batistuta scores! Seaman did get his fingertips to it, but the power from Batistuta, and it's 1-0 to Argentina. What a start, the Fiorentina striker. Seaman chose the right way, but it was tucked in the corner. Almeida's celebration. Argentina off to the perfect start. England once again at this World Cup finding themselves behind. Beckham tries to win it back, helped out by Anderton. Cleverly left by Ortega. Here he is again. They've got the wind in their sails now, Argentina. This is Simeone, the player who was fouled for the spot kick. Vivas. Shearer unable to get it off him. Well, that's quietened the England contingent to the crowd a little bit. And about 2,000 Argentina fans here. They're the ones making all the noise of the moment. Nutmeg by Ortega on Lasso, but it's the Chelsea defender who wins back possession. Instills well against Batistuta. England need to hold their nerve here. There is still a long way to go. Vivas. Ortega asking too much of him with the return. No chances taken by Lasso. Five goals now at this France 98 tournament for 29-year-old Gabriel Batistuta. Lopez to Veron. Here is Almeida. Good anticipation by Tony Adams. Anderton looks to release Alan Shearer. Challenged by Jose Chamot. It'll be England's throw. This is Beckham. Slipped as he struck it, and that gives possession away cheaply. Ayala. Veron onto Ortega, who was closely marked. Lusso and Campbell close to him. It's a good header from Scholes. Now this is the opportunity. Michael Owen wants to use his pace. He's challenged by Ayala. England want a penalty of their own, and they get it. Having conceded a spot kick down the other end, England are given an almost immediate chance to draw level. It's that pace of Michael Owen, so much lauded in the build-up, so threatening for the Argentina defence. Ayala's foul. Michael Owen wins the penalty for England, which Alan Shearer is going to be the man to take. Yellow card for Paul Ince, who's been complaining about something to the referee. It's the third time Alan Shearer will take a penalty for England. So far, he has scored one and missed one in an international shirt. The Newcastle United striker, what a penalty! There were only 4 minutes between the two spot kicks. It is 1-1 in Saint-Etienne. That is how you take a penalty. It's a second goal at this World Cup for Alan Shearer. Scored against Tunisia in England's opening game. He has now levelled things up against Argentina. We've only played 10 minutes. What an exhilarating start to the match. Paul Ince, who was booked in the build-up for the penalty there, he was complaining about how the Argentina players were trying to delay the England kick being taken. Chamot rides the tackles. Here is Lopez. He's dragged Tony Adams out of position. Roberto Ayala, the Napoli defender, whose foul on Michael Owen gave away the penalty kick. Too high for Veron. Batistuta though, very clever onto Ortega. This is Paul Ince. Header from Beckham. Simeone. Well, the run forward was from Javier Zanetti, and England relieved he didn't get on the end of it. Shearer. Now Lusso. Tackled by Zanetti. It's a fraction late. Free kick to England. The England fans may have been silenced by the early Gabriel Batistuta penalty, but they have found their voices again now at Saint-Etienne. Zanetti, who's played in all 4 matches for Argentina so far in this tournament. Shearer. Back to Graham Lusso. And another combination between those two. Lusso into the penalty area. Ayala did just enough to hold him up. Penalty from Alan Shearer, the first goal that Carlos Roa has conceded in this tournament. It was this week 2 years ago that Glenn Hoddle started the England job, the aftermath of Euro 96. Scholes. The best pass for his Manchester United teammate Gary Neville. England give it away. Juan Sebastian Veron to Matías Almeida. Simeone, head down, looking for the long ball to Gabriel Batistuta, who was offside. well off. Batistuta needed to time the run better than that against Campbell. 40 years of age, one of the youngest coaches at this World Cup, Glenn Hoddle. It's touched by Almeida. This is Veron, 3 ahead of him. Chooses Claudio Lopez. In front of Batistuta, good header from Tony Adams. Also unable to keep it in play. Argentina remain on the attack for now. Ayala to Almeida. First World Cup tournament for Matías Almeida, 24 years of age. It was Simeone, who was also in the squad 4 years ago in the USA. Almeida. One back for England by Anderton. Beckham unfortunate with the bounce there. Picked up by Veron. Now Zanetti. Veron received that back the second time very well. Lopez outfoxed by Paul Ince though. This is David Beckham looking for Michael Owen. His pace has really threatened this Argentina defence. It's still Michael Owen! What an amazing goal from the teenager Michael Owen! Well, there's no doubt about it now. Michael Owen has announced himself on the international stage here in Saint-Etienne. He scored against Romania in the group stage, but this is a goal to make the entire planet sit up and take notice. From 1-0 down, it is 2-1 to England. The youthful exuberance. Up until tonight, Argentina had not conceded a single goal in this tournament. They have now conceded twice in the opening 16 minutes in Saint-Etienne. Whipped in by Veron. Shielded out by Gary Neville. England fans celebrating in the terraces. Argentina shell-shocked after a moment of world-class brilliance from the young Liverpool striker Michael Owen. Just as they did against Colombia, England have again scored twice in the first half of a game in this World Cup. Here he is again, Michael Owen. Shamrock can't hold on to him. Oh, he might have tripped it. And the linesman on the far side had a better view of it than referee Kim Milton-Nielsen. It is a free kick to England. So the left-footed option for an in-swinger. Beckham the right-footed option for an out-swinger. It is Beckham who plays it in, and it's Batistuta, and then back in by Ince. Oh, I tell you what, he really caught hold of that. Fractionally over the top from Paul Ince. It was dipping all the time. England, after a stuttering start, are now in command of this last 16 game. Zanetti easily brushes off Paul Scholes and finds Ortega. Good run. Couldn't pick out Batistuta. Lopez back to Veron. Delicate chip from Veron, but Campbell underneath it. back in by Simeone, and he can't pick out Lopez. It will, however, be a corner to Argentina. Mario Lopez, who turns 24 next month. Shearer under it for England. Away by Scholes. Michael Owen is much shorter than Ayala, but he beat him in the air there. England have confidence coursing through their veins now with this 2-1 lead. Plenty room for Beckham. Now Anderton. Had a little look up. It's behind Owen. Scholes is arriving. Down goes Paul Scholes. England want another penalty. The referee is not interested. Ince. Oh, cleverly left by Shearer. He knew Lasso was in behind him. And it's Scholes who fluffs his shot. It was just a little bit behind Paul Scholes as it came in. Well, there hasn't been a moment to breathe or take stock inside these opening 20 minutes. 3 goals already. This is Ortega. Asking a lot of Varane. And Varane wants a corner. And the referee says it will be a goal kick. "23 years of age, Juan Sebastian Varane, one of a large number of Argentina players who play their trade at club level in Serie A in Italy. That was the dipping shot from Paul Ince. Header won by Nelson Vivas. Ayala to Zanetti. Almeida. Batistuta immediately swarmed by white shirts, but he's drawn the foul. Passarella, what a player he was in his day, captained Argentina to World Cup victory in 1978. Can he get his team back into this? Varane stands over the free kick. Floated in by Juan Varane, and there is a push on the defender Neville by Simeone. Free kick to England. It's all going very well so far for Glenn Hoddle and England. Shearer for Anderton. Simeone's the first defender. Anderton easily around him. Just slipped as he sent in the cross, Darren Anderton. Chamot. Varane under pressure from Shearer. Zanetti. He's made up a lot of ground here. Javier Zanetti into the England penalty area. Couldn't keep the shot down. It's a great run, you have to say. He begun that inside his own half. Here's Zanetti looking for his first goal of this World Cup. Who is a defensive midfielder, but he can slot in between Vivas and Ayala and become another central defender when needed. Vivas finds Ortega. England don't want to give him any room. Out comes Tony Adams. Ortega straight through him. And the pass towards Simeone just slightly overstruck. And if anyone can forge a way back into the game for Argentina, it's their number 10. Too high for Shearer. This is Zanetti. Forward by Nelson Vivas. Done well to pick out Claudio Lopez. Here is Veron. It's a long way out there. That was speculative from Juan Sebastian Veron. Another who's looking for his first goal of this France 98 tournament. Marcela, who scored a penalty against England in his playing days, that was in a friendly in 1980. Graham Lasso will take this England free kick. Ear-splitting atmosphere in Saint-Etienne. They're away by Chamot. That'll be England's throw. And replacements have been told to put on bibs of a different colour than the match shirt of which they're wearing. It's been affecting the officials. Beckham stretching and unable to keep it in play. Beckham, who wasn't involved in England's opener this World Cup, he came on as a sub in the second game against Romania. Started and scored in the third match against Colombia. And he has kept his place on the team for this knockout game this evening. Adams, who started all 4 games for England so far here in France. Ortega. It's too close to David Seaman. England, you would have to say, in control of the moment. They are limiting Argentina to half chances of best. Here is Ortega again. And Tony Adams, a brick wall for England. Veron. Almeida to Ortega. And Simeone. It's a nice turn by Zanetti. He's got around Lasso here. Simeone is fouled by Sol Campbell. Tenacious player, Diego Simeone. There's only a brief touch from Campbell. Simeone going down easily, winning this free kick for Argentina. Zanetti's positioned himself in the wall. Veron standing on it, and Batistuta with the strike, and the wall does its job. Neville beaten in the air. Veron. Ayala. To Simeone. It's a free kick, Argentina again. Vivas. Poor first touch by Claudio Lopez. Neville goes long for England. Too long. Brave header. Tony Adams, here he is again. So, Ince. Half an hour played. The Stade Geoffrey Guichard. England, who had been 1-0 down. Batistuta, the scorer of that early penalty for Argentina. But it was a lead that was instantly taken away from them by Glenn Hoddle's team. So, it was intended for Scholes, but wasn't very well played. Campbell shepherds it out under pressure from Batistuta. Very good work from the 23-year-old Tottenham defender. Now, Michael Owen running at the Argentina defence once again. It clicked Shabbat on the way through. It is a corner to England, but every time young Michael Owen gets in possession, a fizz of electricity just zips around the stadium. Only his 9th cap tonight, Michael Owen. Beckham's corner. Adams tried to attack it on the front post. This is Claudio Lopez. Chance of a counter-attack for Argentina. Ortega. It's too far in front of Batistuta. Normally so careful in possession. Ariel Ortega was wasteful there. Kick to England, foul by Nelson Vivas on Michael Owen. There's only one Michael Owen, seeing the England fans. The wonder kid living up to the hype so far tonight. David Beckham scored from 25 yards out against Colombia. This is a much greater distance. Header away by Zanetti. Adams to Lusso. Oh, he's hurdled over Zanetti. And England still threatening, looking for their 3rd goal of this first half already. Ayala putting it out for a quarter after a swashbuckling run from Graham Lusso. Beckham's delivery. Deep towards the back post of Tony Adams. Chance of a counter-attack for Simeone. England trying to get numbers back. Lopez. Simeone. Oh, taken away from him by Tony Adams. Instructions from England's captain. Support from Ian Wright in the stands. Oh, he would love to be involved in this. Ortega. Oh, cleverly left by Veron. Here is Almeida. Turn from Lopez. Shot though charged down by Anderton. Stern expression on the face of the Argentina coach Pasarela. Fantastic defender in his day, Pasarela. Can Argentina now break down this stern England defence in Saint-Etienne? Two goals now for Michael Owen at this World Cup. 3 in total in his burgeoning international career. Only made his international debut in February. This is Shearer. Playing it off Ayala for another England corner. Only 4 England players in the penalty areas that came in. Overstruck from Beckham. This is Owen. Adams. It's not a great ball, but kept in by Beckham. And he is caught by Batistuta. And that is going to be a free kick to England. Some England players wondering if this was worthy of a yellow card from Gabriel Batistuta. Referee's not shown it. Shearer. Asking too much of Anderton. This is Simeone. Tackled by Scholes. England right in the faces of their Argentinian opponents here. Veron battles back for the South Americans. The bones of 10 minutes to half-time. What an opening period it's been. Shearer. Mohamed El-Moussaoui. He runs to the far side from Oman. This is Veron. Shooter, and a little nudge on the way through on Tony Adams. No love lost between the respective supporters. It's the England fans who enjoy themselves at the moment in Saint-Etienne. Shearer wins the header again. This is Scholes! What a chance for England to make it 3. Paul Scholes, who scored against Tunisia in England's opening game of this tournament. What an opportunity. And agonisingly wide for England. Veron. Simeone to Batistuta. Vivas. It's too close to the goalkeeper. Scholes. Back to Alan Shearer. Ortega to Chamot. He tried his luck at his less favoured right boot. Cheers and whistles from the England fans. This was the opportunity down the other end, though. 9 times out of 10, Paul Scholes would have hit the target there. And a chance to send Klein Hoddle's side in at half-time, 3-1 in front. Away by Tony Adams for England. Minutes to go to the break. Ortega. Vivas. Back into Ariel Ortega. Oh, he's got away from Ince very well. And through Scholes. This is Batistuta. And thankfully for England, off target. Sol Campbell did well there. But that is the most dangerous build-up from Argentina in some time. Ortega instrumental, Campbell putting Batistuta off his stride, but the Fiorentina striker still got the shot away. Mesmerising from Ortega. And a warning for England of how threatening Argentina could be. Zanetti. So unable to stop him. Zanetti onto Simeone. This is Lopez. And again, Campbell to the rescue for England. Anderton with a tackle that time. Argentina are throwing everything at it, looking for an equaliser before half-time. England so far standing firm. Anderton. Whistle had been blown before the cross came in. It had gone out of play before coming back in again. What a challenge from Sol Campbell. Foul by Ince on Batistuta. It is Ortega. That's a wonderful touch. Oh, he tried to tee it up for his captain, Simeone. Perhaps Ariel Ortega needed to be more selfish there. It's been a good spell from Argentina. They're creating chances regularly now. For England, that half-time whistle can't come soon enough at this stage. Ayala. Zanetti under pressure from Lasso. This is Vivas. Ayala. Half time almost upon us at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard. Lopez. Beckham did well against Veron. This is Scholes. Free kick to England and a yellow card shown to Juan Sebastian Veron. Frustration getting the better of the Sampdoria man. Here is Alan Shearer, scorer of England's opening goal tonight. It's back from Lasso. Simeone with the header away to Ayala. Now Ortega. Zanetti looking for Lopez. It's a dangerous ball. Campbell holds him up. And from the tight angle, that's the best Claudio Lopez could do from there. It's been an all-action performance from Campbell so far tonight. Lopez might have had a bit more time there than he realised. 1 minute to be added on for stoppages ahead of half-time at Saint-Etienne. And England in stoppage time, just about to slip into it, have given away a free kick just outside their penalty area. This is arguably the most dangerous position for an Argentina set piece of the game so far. Five players in the England wall protecting David Seaman. Batistuta standing with the longest run up. He might fancy a blast here. Batistuta leaves it for Varane. And Zanetti! 2-2! What a well-worked free kick! It's a rehearsed move, direct from the training ground, and executed to perfection on the big stage. Oh, he didn't snatch at it here, Zanetti. He had the wherewithal to steady himself before the shot. England's defence bamboozled as Argentina bring the game back level at 2-2. Right at the very end of the first half, England concede with almost the last kick of the half. But what an opening 45 minutes, 4 goals in total. Both teams have held the lead at various stages. Zanetti's late goal means at half-time at Saint-Etienne, it is Argentina 2, England 2.
There are 5 key steps to tackling the coronavirus: hands, elbow, face, distance and feel.
Comece pelas mãos. Por favor, lave as mãos com frequência usando sabão ou gel desinfetante.
With your elbows bent, please cover your nose and mouth if you sneeze or cough. If using tissues, dispose of them immediately.
Respecto a la cara, evita tocarte tus ojos, nariz y boca, así puedes evitar que el virus entre en tu cuerpo.
保持距离，对于人与人的交往而言，要保持一定的距离。对于有咳嗽等症状的人来说，更要保持在1.5米以上的距离。要学会避让，躲开。
Si vous vous sentez mal, restez chez vous et suivez scrupuleusement les consignes des autorités sanitaires.
Here we go then, after a breathless opening 45 minutes in Saint-Etienne. Argentina and England go at it once more. The winner of this game will play the Netherlands in the quarter-final at the Stade Velodrome in Marseille on Saturday. The Dutch who beat Yugoslavia 2-1 last night in their round of 16 game in Toulouse. Big 15 minutes for both coaches. And those team talks have inspired their sides to go and win this now. 2-2 for the moment. Anderton trying to get it up to Michael Owen, who Argentina have to keep close tabs on. He pace of the Liverpool youngster has been a menace for them. David Beckham in a collision with Diego Simeone. Referee reaching to his pocket for a card. Simeone getting himself slowly back up to his feet. To be a foul by Simeone on Beckham. He receives a yellow card for that. Oh, and a straight red card for David Beckham. England down to 10 men immediately after the restart for the second half. And David Beckham of Manchester United has been sent off. Well, it'll be very interesting to have a look at that again. Argentina at 2-2 will now play the remainder of this game with a one-man advantage. There's a kick out by Beckham on Simeone. It is right in front of the referee, Kim Milton-Nielsen. Yellow card for Simeone for his part in all of that. But David Beckham sent off for his retaliation. Simeone leaning on Beckham as he got back to his feet. It was after that the kick out occurred. And Glenn Hoddle, what a setback for England now. How does he reorganise? Looks like England have got to go to a flat back four for now. Shearer wins the header. England, who had played so well in the first half with 11 men, can they keep it going now with 10? There is no doubt that this has the potential to be a pivotal decision in the game. The red card for David Beckham. He has left his teammates with an uphill task now. Almost all of the second half still to play, and England down to 10. It's the fifth time a player has been sent off for England, the first for 12 years. Last one was Ray Wilkins against Morocco at the World Cup in Mexico, 1986. Carlos Roa erecting his defensive wall. Shearer's going to have a pop here. It was miles out, Alan Shearer. And the shot well off target. David Beckham at 23 becomes the youngest player to ever be sent off for England. It's only a soft kick, but the referee left with no choice really. The rule's very clear about kicking or attempting to kick an opponent. It's a huge blow for England. Argentina's substitutes warming up. What an opportunity for the South Americans now to get at this depleted England side. This is Lasso. Scholes. Stolen off him by Veron. England looking stretched as that extra man advantage takes hold. Here is Batistuta. Good work from Tony Adams. Now Ortega around Adams. And again, just couldn't pick out Batistuta. Neville's header didn't go very far. Better from Campbell. Away by Tony Adams. This could be a long night now for the England defence. Ortega. Batistuta. David Seaman looked for the offside flag. He was well on Batistuta. England's defence all pushing up. Had that gone in, it would have counted. Five goals now at this World Cup for Gabriel Batistuta. Can he get a sixth to put Argentina into the quarterfinals? Owen. Again, a chance to stretch his legs for young Michael Owen. Shearer at the back post. Scholes was arriving. This is Ince, and that will be a quarter to England. They may be down to 10 men. There is still plenty fighting Glenn Hoddle's team. Carlos Roa, who won the Copa Conmebol 2 years ago with Atlético Lunas, South American equivalent of the UEFA Cup. It was enough to earn him the move to Europe at the start of this season to Mallorca in Spain. Played against Barcelona recently in the Copa del Rey final. Anderton's corner. And Roa punches it clear. As far as Insu's foul by Batistuta, free kick to England. The last one was even a bit further out than this, and Alan Shearer went for goal. Does the Newcastle striker fancy it again? Shearer! Oh, closer this time! Roa to the rescue for Argentina. Really good hit by Alan Shearer. Distance away from goal. Allowed the goalkeeper to get across. Another England corner. Decent header away by Roberto Ayala. And here is Claudio Lopez. Looking for Batistuta. Campbell. It is frantic now in Zanetti at this game, which has had so much. 4 goals, 2 penalties, a red card. Anderton to Neville. England have to play more conservatively now with 10. Veron. Ortega. A stumble by Batistuta, and he won't get there. Second half only a few minutes old, and yet the entire complexion of the game has changed with that red card for David Beckham. Zanetti, scorer of the goal that made it 2-2 just before half-time. Lopez had made the darting run forward, but he was offside. It's a brave defensive line held by Tony Adams. Veron. The impetus now in Argentina to go and attack. 11 against 10. Shearer against Almeida. Taken off him by Zanetti. Ortega. Cut out by Campbell. Vivas. Simeone. It's a good ball from the Inter Milan midfielder. Direct from Vivas. Paulings though, combative in the midfield for England. That's what they're going to need a lot of. Shearer. Strong tackle from Roberto Ayala. Veron. miles out on Sebastian Veron. There's a long way to go in this game. 35 minutes of the 90 remain. Argentina need to keep their cool here. Just a smack of desperation off that shot from Veron. Shearer beats Vivas. This is Jose Chamon. Beaten twice, David Seaman. How many more times will be tested now with England's depleted midfield? This is Ince. Scholes to Anderton. To try to hold possession as long as they can. Campbell was fortunate not to lose it there. So, Scholes. Fouled by Almeida. Free kick to England. Paul Scholes' 10th cap for England tonight. He's become integral to Glenn Hoddle's style of play very quickly. Here is Veron. One of those long-ranging passes, more accurate this time to pick out Claudio Lopez. One in the middle for Argentina. Didn't have a look up, Lopez. If he'd done so, he'd have seen that none of his teammates had kept up with it. Adams towards Shearer. Beaten by Ayala. Tough, rugged central defender. It is Ortega. He's away from Ince here. Ariel Ortega. There was a lunge from Adams. Would Seaman at full stretch. Lopez shot squirts wide. Argentina now banging on the door, hoping to take the lead for the second time in the game. Adams lunged. It was a touch off a defender though on the way through. It is a corner. No hanging around from Claudio Lopez. Tyus Almeida. England with, well, now 10 players back behind the ball. Zanetti had made the run. Adams. He felt the force of Shamrock behind him. Did well though, the youngster. Zanetti into Simeone. Veron onto Ortega. Just stumbled as it came to him, and that allowed Ince to strike. So many mini battles going on in that midfield with Ince and Scholes for England, and Almeida, Veron and Ortega for Argentina. Here is Ariel Ortega. Veron now popping up on the right wing for the South Americans. It's a good ball. Lopez! Oh, so dangerous. England clearing away through Alan Shearer. What was he doing back there? Just sums up how all hands are on deck now for England. Argentina looking very threatening at the moment. Zanetti. Lopez. Put too much on it. This was the earlier opportunity. And England's number 9, Alan Shearer, on hand to clear away, with Seaman having been dragged to the front post. Lopez did well against Campbell. Sorella's team enjoying all the possession now. But can they get the goal to take the lead? Fourteenth time Alan Shearer has captained England. Gary Neville's free kick. Goalkeeper's come miles for that one. He knew what he was doing, Carlos Roa. But England will remain on the attack with a throw. Pulses racing for the England coach. Scholes. Playing Argentina 11 against 11 is difficult enough. They haven't managed to keep that in. It's another England corner. Handed it to take for England. Headed away by Chamot. England get another chance. Lasso. Went through Campbell. Chance of a counter-attack for Argentina. Despite being down to 10, England had committed a lot of bodies forward for that corner. Chamot. Oh, he just ran out of steam at the end. Vivas covers the left-hand side of the Argentina defence with his teammate Chamot having pursued adventure up the other end. Assistant saying that the throw had not entered the field of play from Neville there. It was number 12 who will be allowed to take it again. Better from Neville this time, and that moves England deeper into Argentina territory. Long throw from Neville, expert goalkeeping from Carlos Roa. He's under a lot of pressure from Alan Shearer. Top stuff from the Mallorca goalkeeper. Challenge from inside the midfield. Almeida. 25 minutes here to hold on against 11 men. If it stays 2-2, we would go to a golden goal extra time. And Huddle inquiring of one of his players whether they need to be changed. And first and foremost, though, it's going to be a double change for Argentina. Crespo and Gallardo getting ready to come on. Crespo, much lauded young striker. Crespo does come on, it'll be his first appearance of this World Cup. Shearer. Operating more as a midfielder now than a striker, as England must do. Owen up front of his own. Vivas giving it straight to Adams. Ayala, neat and tidy. Veron. Encouraging Simeone forward. Good tracking back by Paul Ince to ensure it wouldn't get through to Ortega. And a nice dummy sold by Paul Scholes to set England in motion once again. The 10 men of England are holding their nerve here. So will Argentina go two up top with Crespo alongside Batistuta. Anderton sloppy in the midfield, giving possession away. That's dangerous. Here is Ortega. They're so trying to remain goal side, and it's too far in front of Batistuta. He scored the early penalty, Gabriel Batistuta, but he's not had much of a sniff since. Owen, his turn to take up that location on the right wing, allowing Shearer through the middle again. Argentina get the chance to make the double substitution, and would you believe it, Gabriel Batistuta, 5 goals already at this World Cup. He makes way to allow the introduction of Hernan Crespo, the Parma striker. And Claudio Lopez is the other player who makes way. So the front two for Argentina, Batistuta and Lopez are replaced. Crespo and Marcela Gallardo of River Plate, the two who come on. Gallardo, who did play in 2 of the group stage games. Glenn Hoddle there preparing to make a substitution of his own. Still the prospect of having to play extra time tonight. England need to conserve their energy. Free kick to Argentina. Campbell claims that there wasn't any touch there on Ortega. Crespo, Argentina's number 19. Gallardo, the other substitute, takes the free kick. Isn't a clean connection. Away by Shearer. Zanetti. This is Simeone. Gallardo who's come on. Veron towards Ortega, can't receive it. Picked up by Scholes for England. And this is the problem, England have to work so hard to win back possession, but then when they do, there's no outlet up front to give it to. Gallardo, quick feed. Couldn't get into the shooting position. Campbell held firm. It's very good from Sol Campbell with his teammates under pressure. Ince wants the free kick here and he's got to get it. Here is England's change. The defence under pressure. It is a defender coming on. Aston Villa's Gareth Southgate will replace Graham Lasso hasn't been running comfortably for the last few minutes. Graham Lasso. So 27-year-old Gareth Southgate comes on for his 27th England cap. Southgate, who started England's opening game against Tunisia. He hasn't been involved since, though. Neville's free kick. To Campbell. To well, Sol Campbell. Anderton. Great first touch for Darren Anderton, but the shot is blocked away by Simeone. Gallardo to Ortega. Two playmakers now in the Argentina midfield. Simeone gives it away. Animated Daniel Passarella. Oh, that's a good ball. However, the flag is raised to the far side against Hernan Crespo. First time he's played at a World Cup. Crespo, 22 years of age. A whole 4 years older than Michael Owen, whose goal lit up the first half of this match. Veron. Here's Gallardo. We've seen a lot of the ball since coming on, but he doesn't take good care of it on that occasion. This is Anderton, the latest to be fouled by Almeida, and a yellow card for the Lazio midfielder. England take as much time as they dare over these set pieces. Shearer's done well to win the header. Can't pick out a teammate in the middle. Gallardo back to Veron. That was an important challenge from Gary Neville because just in behind him there, Crespo had made a run, he would have been through. Owen, has England's whiz kid got another trick up his sleeve? Oh, over the top from Owen. A reminder though that England are not done with their goal-scoring exploits just yet. A similar run to how he carved Argentina open in the first half. That goal was with his right foot. This particular shot blazed over with his left. How many more chances like that will England create? Gallardo to Ortega. Veron. Argentina wanted a free kick. They thought it was a foul on Marcela Gallardo. Referee says no. We may be down to 10 men. The England fans still in high spirits. Argentina supporters knowing that this is a huge chance for their team to go through to the quarter-final. But can they get a goal against this 10 men? There is a quarter of an hour of the regulation 90 minutes to go. If it's still 2-2 after 90, we would go to extra time in Saint-Etienne. One way or the other, we will find out who goes through to play the Dutch in Marseille. Even if it requires a penalty shootout in England, who've had such disappointment with shootouts in major tournaments over the years. Gallardo to Ortega. Campbell sticking to him like glue. Crespo gives it back to Ortega. Campbell still with him. Tony Adams assisted by Southgate there, and it's Gareth Southgate who clears it away. Adams holding up Ortega. Southgate able to come away with possession. And they've got to be careful with those challenges in the penalty area, though. There's already been 2 spot kicks in the match. Gallardo here. And away by Shearer. He's had an impact since coming on. Marcela Gallardo, one of the few players of this Argentina team who still plays his club football in his homeland with River Plate in Argentina. Crespo. Zanetti back to Varane. This is Chamot. Oh, it's come back down for Chamot. And it might have struck the arm of Tony Adams there. Let's have a look at this. Referee deeming that not to be intentional handball from the Arsenal captain Tony Adams and his 55th cap for England. Varane. Gallardo. Oh, a stumble just as he struck it. Another change for England. This time it's further up the field. Paul Merson. He's going to come on and he will replace Manchester United's Paul Scholes. Scholes scorer against Tunisia in the group stage for England. His work is done for tonight. England need fresh legs in the midfield. Paul Merson of Middlesbrough comes on for his first appearance of this tournament. Now what can Merson bring England in the middle of the park? Varane. Nicely done by Gallardo. Oh, and stretching there was Crespo. He couldn't get a touch. If he had done, he would have been in. It's gone out for a goal kick. Just before that, it was a real opportunity for Crespo. I don't think all the ball had gone out over the line there, but the assistant said it did. He's had a very good season in Italy with Parma, Hernan Crespo, but can he get a goal for his country here at the World Cup? The shoulder of Anderton didn't quite fall for Michael Owen. Now he wants a free kick and he's got to get it. Defender was Nelson Vivas. It came off Owen's arm. The referee said that was unintentional, but that Nelson Vivas had fouled it. 19th cap for England for Paul Merson, once of Arsenal. Playing with 10 men, England cannot be wasteful in these situations. Shearer goes for it. Deflection could have gone anywhere. As it is, it goes out for an England corner. Once again, Shearer going for goal, clipping Varane on the way through. The most stationary wall from Argentina. Anderton's delivery. Campbell's header is in! The 10 men of England! However, it's not going to stand. Argentina play on. So many England players were celebrating the goal. Neville slides in. This is Ortega. And Crespo denied. Well, this has become frantic now in Saint-Etienne. England thought they had scored down one end. Let's have a look. It's a header from Campbell. It's down into the net. And then immediately down the other end. With some England players off the field still celebrating what they thought was a goal. Anderton denies Crespo. Let's have another look at this. Sol Campbell jumps. Maybe it's Shearer in front of him. Alan Shearer leading with his right arm. Does he collide with the goalkeeper? Is that enough to disallow the goal? That was the decision seemingly made by the Danish referee. And England can feel somewhat hard done by. Battling with 10 men. They thought they had a 3-2 lead. Such drama in Saint-Etienne. For now, it remains all square. Again, header won by Campbell. David Beckham's dismissal right at the very start of this second half. Argentina have had it mostly their own way, but just in recent minutes, a reminder from England that they still have a goal-scoring threat of their own. This is Zanetti. Merson back helping out the defence. Good work. Almeida, Diego Simeone. Leaves it for Gallardo. Not a good touch from Crespo. Owen. Won back by Almeida. Gallardo. Ortega. Gallardo again. A moment's hesitation from England. A lapse of concentration, and Argentina could be through. This is a mental battle now as much as anything else. Ortega floats it in. Crespo is there. It wouldn't have counted anyway. There's not much in that as Ortega plays it in. Good technique from Crespo and a very important save from David Seaman to smother the shot. All his tactical planning thrown into such disarray. Glenn Hoddle with that red card for Beckham. Chamot. And just to wriggle out of a tight corner, but England get it back. Use your head, says Glenn Hoddle. Again, the big men have been sent up from the back. Too high for Shearer. Looked like the last touch came off an Argentinian defender. The referee, however, says it will be a throw into the South Americans. 5 minutes of normal time remaining. Can the 11 men of Argentina get a winner against 10-man England? Gallardo, Simeone. Tired pass from Simeone there. This is Veron for Ortega. Snapping at his heels is Anderton, and that's a foul by Darren Anderton. And free kick to Argentina inside England territory. Veron is miles out. And Argentina frustrated their limitations in creating goal-scoring opportunities closer to David Seaman's goal. Forces Veron to try his luck from distance. Almeida. Simeone. Ortega. Simeone onto Gallardo. They continue to try for potluck to Argentina. And the South Americans get one of those shots on target before the 90 minutes expire. Late into the night in Saint Etienne. This could be an encounter that goes later than scheduled. Holders France were taken to extra time by Paraguay earlier on in this second round. Need to go the distance in Saint Etienne tonight to find a winner between Argentina and England. Ortega held up by Southgate. Here is Almeida. Gary Neville sweeping behind for England to get it away. Gary Neville, who wasn't involved in the opener against Tunisia, but he's now started 3 games in a row for England in the World Cup. Crespo goes to ground inside the penalty area. Here is Chamot. Closed down by Shearer at the expense of a corner. Great atmosphere for those Argentina fans behind the goal their team is attacking. Very good goalkeeping from David Seaman, commanding his area. And that's wonderful distribution too to release Owen. Chamot back with it. Seaman decided early he was coming for that, the right decision. Latest long throw from Neville. Shearer with the flick on. Wouldn't quite fall from Owen, but here he is. Oh, slip by Merson at a crucial moment, and this could unleash a counter-attack for Argentina. Veron. Zanetti on for Ortega. And again, Sol Campbell, who's having a colossal game at the back for England. Deep breaths. 3 minutes to be added on for stoppages. Is there to be a winning goal before extra time? They worked so hard throughout the second half with 10 men. England know they could be facing another half an hour of playing with 1 man fewer than their opponents. Gallardo has taken over that quarterback role from Ortega since coming on. Here is Ortega, who's been reduced to a peripheral role. Here is Merson. England goal now could win it late on. Vivas. To Veron. Gallardo, nice feed. Almeida couldn't receive it though. This is Southgate for England. Anywhere will do at this stage. Midway through the 3 minutes that are being added on for stoppages. I think there's sort of one more substitution that they could make. If they are going into extra time, Argentina will be doing it without their top scorer, Hernan Crespo. Should this go to penalties tonight, they will rue not having Crespo on the field. Veron. To the final minute of stoppages now. Ortega. Gallardo. Chamot. Too high for a frustrated Hernan Crespo. That might be it, you know. As we prepare to watch the clock strike into the 4th minute of stoppages. Is this last 16 game between Argentina and England going into extra time. Goals that came so early in the game, the penalties from Batistuta and Shearer. 2-2. There's no doubt the main talking point, the red card for Manchester United's David Beckham, that have made this such a difficult encounter for England. There is the whistle. So having played almost all of this second half with 10 men, England will have to go through an additional 30 minutes of extra time in Saint Etienne. For now, Argentina 2, England 2. England 2, 90 minutes of open play has not separated them here in Saint Etienne. This last 16 game goes to extra time to discover who will play the Dutch in the quarter-final. We enter a golden goal extra time. If either team can score now, they go directly through to the quarterfinals, just as France did against Paraguay in another of these round of 16 matches 2 days ago in Lens. Argentina, who have held an extra man advantage for half of the game so far, but they have not been able to score since England have been reduced to 10 men. Alan Shearer, whose penalty for England in the first half. They are back playing from right to left as they did when he scored that spot kick, and the direction in which Michael Owen scored what has been one of the standout individual goals of this World Cup France 98 so far. Tony Adams back to Sol Campbell. England's defence has remained rigid despite the dismissal of Beckham. Since England have been down to 10 men, they haven't conceded. Argentina, right at the beginning of extra time, will make a substitution. Sergio Berti, one of the domestic-based players still in Argentina with River Plate. He will come on in place of the captain. Inter Milan's Diego Simeone has done his work for tonight. On comes Berti, who didn't play in the opening 2 games of this World Cup for Argentina. Came on as a late sub last time out against Croatia. He will get a half hour of extra time here, as long as it does go that far and nobody scores a golden goal. Shearer jumping, winning the header too. There's appeals for a penalty for England. Those appeals waved away by Kim Milton-Nielsen. Here's the new man, Sergio Berti. Ortega. Stretching was Gallardo. More rigid defending from Sol Campbell as he sets Paul Merson away here. Merson, who was brought on earlier as a substitute in place of Paul Scholes. Well, that's careless in the midfield. Anderton gives the ball away, but Crespo's pass was too far in front of Marcela Gallardo. Argentina picking up where they left off on the attack, trying to take advantage of having an extra player on the field. Gallardo. Zanetti, one of Argentina's goal scorers tonight, took a deflection the way over. Argentina won a corner. This was the appeal for handball here. It certainly strikes the arm of Jose Chamot. Referee deciding it wasn't intentional as he challenged for the ball in the air. Very close, however, from being the third penalty awarded in this match. Gallardo, who's been at the heart of everything for Argentina since coming up. Oh, it's a header up and over the top. Roberto Ayala, so adept at winning defensive headers, couldn't get over that one to power it down. There was a lot of pressure on him, to be fair. So Campbell directly in front, Tony Adams attacking from behind. Not a clean header opportunity for Roberto Ayala. Neville's header. It's a good turn by Ariel Ortega. Gallardo asking a lot of Ortega here. Southgate is the England defender. Oh, that's really good. Ortega. Sol Campbell where he needed to be for England at the front post. Corner to the South Americans. Graceful touches from Ortega. Gallardo's delivery. Zanetti. Gallardo. One back for England by Paul Merson. Not to see much of him on the attack, Merson, but he's dug in to help out the defensive-minded players tonight. Kept in play by Nelson Vivas. Good tackle on Merson. Gallardo to Ortega. Gallardo. Zanetti. Ortega cleverly leaves it. A cool head from Paul Ince as England work their way out of trouble with Shearer. Oh, he's trying to give it the outside of the right boot. He wanted to release the pace of Michael Owen. England preparing to make their final change. David Batty, the Newcastle United midfielder, being prepared to come on. Almeida to Varane. A few long-range shots at the end of the second half of normal time. Good header away initially by Gary Neville. Here come Argentina again. Wave after wave of navy blue South American attack. Gallardo to Crespo. Hasn't been able to find much room since coming on to replace Gabriel Batistuta. England relieved that the Fiorentina man no longer on the pitch. Varane again goes from distance. On target, but lacking the menace of the power to trouble David Seaman in the England goal. We are almost midway through the first half of extra time in Saint Etienne. Still 2-2 between Argentina, 10-man England. Gallardo. Ince gets in close, gives away the foul. So what tactical plan is Glenn Hoddle concocted here? Want to find out who Batty will come on to replace, and it will be Darren Anderton, who started the game wide on the right, found himself swamped in a more central position. Batty will come on more naturally central midfielder. Started the first 2 games of this World Cup, David Batty. Came on as a sub against Colombia last time out. 35th cap tonight for the 29-year-old. Nelson Vivas, still energy in the legs this late in the game, but tracked all the way by Merson. Very good defending. Mostly England fans housed in that end behind David Seaman's goal. Argentina have sent all the big men up. Can Gallardo pick out one of them? England with everyone back in defence as it sails too high from Roberto Ayala. England now needing to dig in to remain firm. They have played almost an hour with one man fewer on the pitch. Southgate, well received by Paul Ince, shrugged off Bertie. Almeida tries to win it back again. It's still Ince though for England. Paul Ince! Well, what an individual goal that would have been. The closest England have come so far to snatching a golden goal winner with 10 men. Oh, he's not far away at all, is he? Ortega, oh, he's played it onto himself there, so clever to get away from Batty. No way past Tony Adams. It's a Shearer. He's got Merson and Owen ahead of him. Batty in support. Oh, that's a stumble and possession given away. England do have sufficient numbers in attack anyway. Raised on from Southgate, he wants it to be offside. Oh, let off for England. Hernan Crespo unable to hit the target. Chances at both ends now in extra time. Campbell's coming out late. He plays him on. Southgate with the arms raised, but the offside flag in the end gets England off. Had that got in, it should have counted though. Crespo was onside. Smiles on the England bench. They got away with one there. Header by Bertie. Throw into England. Gary Neville sliding in, not getting connection on the ball. Gallardo, straight to Sol Campbell. His positioning tonight has been brilliant. Asking too much of Owen here. Still, Argentina must be deemed favourites due to the man extra advantage they hold. Struggle though to get in behind England's defenders. Here is Ortega, out-muscled. That's why Batty's been brought on. Looking in tandem with Paul Ince. Almeida. Zanetti. That's a clever ball into the penalty area. And Crespo commits the foul on Sol Campbell. England relieved to hear the whistle for the Danish referee. flick on almost to Owen. Vivas displaying a confidence up the back for Argentina. What a game it's been. There has not been a dull moment. Berti. Clever from Ortega. Could this be it for Argentina? Berti! Seaman at the front post. Took a deflection off Gary Neville as Berti tried to pull it back from one of his teammates in the middle. Zanetti. Score of Argentina's second goal tonight seems such a long time ago now. It was just before the end of the first half of the regular 90 minutes. Vivas with a cross! England survive once again. Crespo beaten to it by a determined Tony Adams. Ortega back to Gallardo. Still, Argentina remain frustrated. Well, England showed with the chance for Paul Ince that they could nick this with the golden goal in extra time. Playing with 10 men, they would probably take the penalties now. That said, England's track record in major tournament shootouts is not great, is it? Would they fancy their chances in a penalty shootout against Argentina tonight? Argentina certainly would love to win it in extra time. Shearer for Owen. Now can he recreate the magic of the first half? Taking on Chamot. Shooting from a long way out. Young man with the world at his feet, Michael Owen. Great faith shown by his coach Glenn Hoddle in the youngster. Gallardo gets away from Edge. There's no getting away from Adams. Really good from Tony Adams. England's 10 men continue to stand firm. They've got a free kick as well. In fact, no, that's it. Half time in extra time. And it is still Argentina 2, 10-man England 2. Crespo had a few half chances. Paul Ince coming closest for England in extra time. Another 15 minutes in Saint Etienne, and if nobody scores in that period, it will be a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to play the Dutch in the quarterfinals. Daniele Pastorella, who scored a penalty against England in his playing days. The goals. Batistuta with a penalty for Argentina. Shearer with a penalty for England. Owen with a brilliant individual goal to put England 2-1 up. Zanetti's clever free kick. 2-2 at half-time, and that is how it runs through to half-time in extra time as well. 15 minutes more to play on this sweltering evening in the last 16 of France 98. Gallardo tries his look, well off target from the River Plate man. Shearer. England want a free kick here. Foul on Michael Owen. It was Nelson Vivas over the top of the Liverpool striker. Oh, and his boot catches Owen. As Owen fell to the ground. I don't think it's intentional from Nelson Vivas, but his foot certainly struck the head of the England number 20. Challenge deemed robust enough for the free kick anyway, and then the collision of the boot to the head in the aftermath. Paul Merson stands over the free kick. Southgate amongst those who's gone forward. Every attacking set piece an opportunity to win this game. Merson. Oh, under pressure here from Gallardo. He's got Crespo ahead of him. Good defending from England. Batty to Ids. That's rough challenge on Ortega from Paul Ids. Goes searching for Bertie. Oh, he did well to get there. Southgate heads it away for England. Sergio Bertie, who's brought fresh legs out wide for Argentina since coming on as a substitute in extra time, replacing the captain Simeone. Juan Sebastian Veron. So back from Gallardo. Ortega. Tony Adams, who's won so much in the air tonight. Both he and Campbell especially have been immense. Veron. Gallardo. Veron. He had a crack there. England through sheer weight of bodies had enough for the way to block it. And the clock ticks on, and inexorably we creep closer and closer to the prospect of penalties. Gallardo pulling the strings in midfield since he came on. Bertie. Ortega goes down, there's no free kick. This is David Batty for England. Shearer. Good defending from Jose Chamot. The FIFA officials down there are having some bother containing the exuberance of those amongst the replacements. It's tension-filled down in the technical areas. Sorella knows progression is so close, and yet can Argentina claim it? Does some self-doubt creep in when they haven't been able to score against the 10 men of England for so long? Gary Neville's long throw, just too high for Adams, and a rather wild follow-up in the end from David Batty, who scored an international goal for England. Ince seems to have grown in energy as the game has worn on. Owen. Too much on the return towards Merson. Still, Argentina come as they must in pursuit of a golden goal winner. Berti, strong in the challenge, too robust as the referee. Gary Neville got his body in front, waited for the collision. Tony went to win the free kick for England. Late into the evening at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard. Has this place ever seen quite the drama that's unveiling itself this evening? It's 2 minutes there between Shearer and Chamot, but the free kick has gone England's way. Again, Merson to take the set piece. England have sent up all 3 central defenders. It's overcooked, it's wasteful from Paul Merson. And with the stakes so high, by his standards, he would have expected to do much, much better there. Sol Campbell appealing that they've got to give him a chance. England substitutes. Look on. 3 changes have already been made. This is Crespo. Too tight an angle to pull it back. Safe hands from David Seaman. Veron. Berti. This is Ortega. Such a wizard of a number 10, but no way past there. Tony Adams puts it out for a corner. Could this be the moment for Argentina? Ortega looks flat out here. He's run himself into the ground. Gallardo to take. It's well played in, but headed away at the front post for England. This is Veron. Back out to Marcela Gallardo. Steps into the penalty area. Tony Adams to the rescue for England. Now Ortega. Away again for England from Southgate. And they'll be relieved to see the shot from Nelson Vivas career into the stands. Anxious expressions on both the supporters and the players from Argentina. Argentina don't go through, now they will rue an opportunity afforded them due to the red card for David Beckham immediately after half-time in the regulation 90. Gallardo. Veron. Gallardo again. Southgate unable to clear fully, back in by Almeida. Crespo made the lunge, couldn't get his head to it. England take their time over it. Gallardo not running comfortably, but he has to stay on. Argentina have made their 3 substitutes. Good header from Jose Chamot. All 4 goals in this match came inside the opening 45 minutes. It's a testament to England's defence that they have held Argentina out. Here comes Gallardo though, another good tackle. That was Merson on the edge of the penalty area. All hands to the pump for England now. A tricky Gallardo. There was little margin for error there for Merson. Here is Varane from long distance again. Straight at Seaman. It's a number of speculative long-range shots Varane has had tonight. So far, no success for the Sampdoria man. Free kick for England once more. This time won by David Batty. It's just added a little bit more steel to England's midfield since coming on to replace the more lightweight Anderton. Campbell, who thought he had a goal earlier in the game, but it was disallowed. Can he get on the end of one of these again? Tony Adams, the closest to it for England. Any of these goes in, and it's all over. Good defending, to be fair, from Ayala. Did enough to put Tony Adams off. Such a muscular battle here in Saint-Etienne. An arm wrestle, really. Berti. Zanetti. Vivas with a stumble. He's done well to regain his composure, but he can't dig out a cross. Clock ticks up, and penalties draw closer and closer in Saint-Etienne. Almeida whistles from the England supporters in the crowd. They'll take the penalties now. Ince. It's been an all-action performance of the Liverpool midfielder. About to slip into extra time, stoppage time. He decides that Shearer was doing the fouling there. That's it, there won't be a last chance for Argentina. The second round game at Saint-Etienne on this balmy Tuesday evening at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard will go to a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to play the Dutch in the quarter-final in Marseille. David Seaman beaten twice. Simeone, the captain, who was involved in the red card incident, and saw David Beckham dismissed for England. But Argentina, despite playing over an hour against 10 men, were unable to gain any substantial advantage. And just as it was when Beckham was sent off, this game finishes 2-2. It will be decided with a penalty shootout. Penalties will be at the end that houses the Argentina fans. Will that bring them an advantage? David Seaman, Sergio Berti make the long Perhaps a lonely walk towards their date with destiny. It's been a heroic effort from England just to get to this shootout, having played for so long with only 10 men. Now the shootout will decide. Sergio Berti on as a substitute in extra time. The River Plate midfielder, 29 years of age. Oh, he sticks it in the corner. No chance for David Seaman, even though he did pick the correct side. That was right in the corner. And a gauntlet laid down, a very high standard penalty from Sergio Berti. Stepping up first for England, their captain, Alan Shearer. Scored an early penalty already in the game. Does he go the same side? Does he change tactics? Straight down the middle from Shearer. Confidently struck penalty. Twice he's now been successful from the spot tonight. To the roof of the net. 1-1. Next up for Argentina, it's Hernan Crespo, the Parma striker who came on for Gabriel Batistuta. Crespo saved by Seaman! It's advantage England now. David Seaman went the same way as the first penalty. This was a much more comfortable height for the goalkeeper. And Arsenal's David Seaman is England's hero once again. Paul Ince will step forward for the fourth kick of this penalty shootout. This to give England the advantage. Oh, can you believe it? Saved by Carlos Roa. It stays 1-1 in the shootout. Almost a carbon copy penalty as that one from Hernan Crespo a moment ago. And the save from Roa as emphatic as that from David Seaman to deny Crespo. All square. 2 penalties taken each, 1 scored each. And now Sampdoria's Juan Sebastian Veron. That's how you do it. Brilliant penalty. Perfect technique. Agonising to be part of, but you cannot deny the sheer drama of watching a penalty shootout at a major tournament. As Middlesbrough's Paul Merson steps forward. Roa was complaining that the ball wasn't on the penalty spot here. Oh, and he's been shown a yellow card for his protests. Kim Milton-Nielsen, who has been at the heart of some big decisions tonight, not least the penalties early in the game, the red card for Beckham. And again, Roa being very insistent about where Merson places this. No waiting around for Paul Merson. Oh, he scored! The goalkeeper did get a hand to it, but the power from Merson. So close to a save. Get in, says Sol Campbell. Now Marcela Gallardo, the babyface number 20. Influential in the game after coming on as a substitute. Technically adept player. Can he beat David Seaman from 12 yards? Tucked in the corner. And it all piles some extra pressure now on England. Relief for Marcelo Gallardo. He's done his bit. Seaman again choosing the right side. Hair's breadth away from it, but Gallardo scores. Now what a moment for this in the life of 18-year-old Michael Owen. This is a vital kick for England. And he's done it again! Michael Owen shrugs off the pressure, having already scored a wonder goal in the game. No nerves at all from the 18-year-old. What a cool finish. In off the post. Next up, the defender from Napoli, Roberto Ayala. Some Argentina supporters behind that goal can hardly bear to watch. It's a long run up from Ayala. Oh, cool as you like. Slotted so comfortably. And Ayala puts the pressure on England now. Argentina have taken 5 kicks. They have scored 4 of them. They lead 4-3 in the shootout. England must score their next kick. Next up is Newcastle's David Batty, who replaced Anderton early on in extra time. It's saved from Batty! And England are out of the World Cup. Argentina progress to the quarterfinals in the most dramatic of circumstances. Carlos Roa, the hero. It's the 3rd time in a major tournament in the 90s that England have been eliminated via penalty shootout. It happened at Italian 90. It happened on home soil at Euro 96. And now at France 98, it's penalties that are once again England's downfall. Roa, the hero. Argentina only missed one of their penalty kicks, Hernan Crespo. The others scored, and they go through. But what an evening. 4 goals in regulation time. 2 penalties in the first half. A red card. A disallowed goal. Sol Campbell thought he had put England into the quarters. I think there's a strong case to say that this has been the most dramatic game of this World Cup France 98 so far. The celebrations will go on long and loud into the night for Argentina. 2-2 after 120 minutes. Argentina have beaten England in a penalty shootout in Saint-Etienne.